I see that name. Dude went crazy.
Fighting against the black quarterback situation, and then you've got people telling you, your friends, saying that you can't make it. It just shows that some of the stigmas that have been against us for so many years are showing that they were just stigmas. I feel like, a black quarterback can never make it in college or professional. Everything is opening up now.
It's not just that black quarterbacks are guys. What you have now is franchise elite passers.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Look. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Spent thousands racks on handmade new rags. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. That's everybody from sports to college class to rap and back.
What's going on, y'all? Excuse the way I look. I mean, move this stuff for y'all. Yeah, man. So excuse the way I look. I just got done watching the Deshaun put on this masterful performance, and I'm like, I gotta record right now while I'm on this high. Like, so I had to look for my jersey. I had to put all my jerseys in storage, and when I had to go find it. I'm gonna leave his numbers right here because I literally just finished watching this overtime thriller between the Bills and Houston. I literally just got done watching it. So I don't know the numbers, nothing is scripted. I'm just going completely off hype and emotion. So excuse me if I don't have all my stuff together. These are his numbers. These are his numbers right here. But the numbers do not quantify how this dude played ball. So, and big shout out to J.J. Watt. He came back. I was never a big J.J. Watt fan. I always feel like he got too much credit, but he gained my respect. He gained my respect today. So, just start. They was down 16-0, and it was looking bleak, man. I'm like, man, I'm about to take a nap. It was looking like it was awful. Thought I was going to have to come on here and be like, well, yeah, they had a good season. J.J. Watt led the charge on defense. J.J. Watt led the charge on defense. They get a turnover, and they like, Deshaun, you up. Deshaun said, I bet. So Deshaun goes down, bing, 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 cuts through the, we get down to the goal line, not goal line, we get down to the goal, goal, the 20 and in, and Deshaun says, I'm just going to run it. So Deshaun runs it, boom, bust through the line, gets the first touchdown, and then they run a little reverse on to getting the to get 2-point conversion because it was 16-0 and they was down 16. So they was trying to get 2-point conversion. So next touchdown, I think that would tie it. Well, not tie it, but I think a field goal would tie it. We're doing in another. I don't know the numbers, but they will make them closer. So they get the 2-point conversion. Now the crowd's roaring. The crowd's going crazy. And I'm like, oh, snap, they can actually do this. So defense makes a great stop. Like I said, J.J. Watt leading the charge. They get a huge break. Now, Deshaun kind of tailed off at that point. But he got them close enough to where they can get a field goal. So they get a field goal, and at this point, it's 11-16. Defense come up with another critical stop. Deshaun, you up again. Deshaun is like, all right, cool. So they lead the charge. They're leading the charge, and even all before this, the offense was not looking well. I think Deshaun fumbled once. D-Hop fumbled once, and D-Hop came to play in the second half. And led the charge along with Deshaun. So they really got it rolling. And then they ended up scoring another. My bad. I'm so amped. Like, this game was crazy good. Probably the best game all year. And I feel like I say that a lot, but I think I'm actually like positive that this is the best game of the year so far, as of right now. So they get the ball back. They end up tying it. So. Defense makes another huge stop. It is 19 at this point. It is 19-16. Defense makes another huge stop. It's 4th and 1 now. Deshaun has the ball. So the quarterbacks sneak it, but they don't get the quarterback sneak. But the crazy thing is, Josh Allen is just completely lost at this point. His eyes are big. He trying to do laterals with 1 minute left. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, dude was super. You can tell Josh Allen has never been in that type of situation before. He was rattled. So they end up getting the field goal, sending in overtime. The Bills get a stop, and J.J. Watt and the crew get a stop. So they both get a stop, and they're going back and forth. And so, they're in overtime at this point. So next score wins, right? And then we get this. Then at this point, we get this play right here.
Watson pressure off the edge. Watson survives it and then checks down to Jones. Jones inside the 40, inside the 30, inside the 20, to the 10-yard line. Taiwan Jones. Deshaun Watson, magical. 30.
Just crazy. We get that play. That's the play we get, and it opens the game up. And I'm not sure if they ran one more play after that. Or Bill O'Brien just said, "Look, I'm gonna kick the field goal." Deshaun, from the time J.J. Watt set the standard to the time they kicked that field goal, he was spectacular. I'm talking about just like on another level of just complete domination of the game, took the game over. I remember when Dabo Swinney, they was talking about drafting, and they was talking about when Deshaun was entering the draft, and Dabo Swinney said, if you pass up on Deshaun, it's going to be like passing up on Jordan. I'm sure Cleveland feels that way now, because this dude is special. Now, they play Baltimore next week. And everybody knows Baltimore is my guys. They're my guys over there. But if Houston is gonna play like this might propel them to the Super Bowl. And it might prepare them to the Super Bowl. I would rather, I don't even know, man, because I love Baltimore and I love Deshaun. I love Deshaun and I love Lamar for two different reasons. I don't know. So I somebody asked me what to pick. I don't even know who to pick. So I don't know. But this is just my initial reactions. Y'all will still see this on. I'm still gonna put this on Thursday, but this is like right after the game. So, man, crazy game. Wonderful game to watch. I'm so glad I stayed up. Man. So next game after will be Sunday. And Russell Wilson is playing, so enjoy that coverage. Deshaun, crazy change. What's going on, y'all? Also hat change. So, I was just about to leave out the house to take care of some business, but I wanted to go ahead and talk about the Seattle game. Of course, I just finished watching it, so I don't have the numbers. I'll put the numbers up here, just like I did with I got Deshaun. And Russell Wilson had a Russell Wilson game from what I saw. He got DK Metcalf is a beast. Dude is a beast. I see a lot of Dez Bryant in him. And he looks like he's way more mature than Dez Bryant was at this point in his career. And he's a technical route runner. So he's gonna be in Seattle for a long time. So hopefully he can keep the off the field stuff down to a minimum. He's gonna be a great receiver for Russell for the next 8-9 years. I have a long Russell decides to play. So let's get into this game. So it started off slow. It would have got a lot closer if what is his name? Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz didn't get hurt. But that was just par for the course, man. They're going through so many injuries this season that it's ridiculous, man. Like, I've never seen a team go through these many injuries and still make the playoffs. But our brother Dak couldn't handle it, so that's why he's not in the playoffs. People are gonna say, "Oh, there was a dirty play that Jadeveon Clowney hit on him, but I don't know. It was kind of up in the air to me. It was one of those bang bang things, but it did look dirty. I wouldn't be mad if somebody called it dirty, and I also wouldn't be mad if somebody said that was a football play. So it's just open for interpretation. But let's get back to Wilson. He played well. He didn't have one of his like great games. He didn't have an all-time MVP game, but he played well. The running, like he's like always, the running game was doing pretty well, and they got aided with Wentz being out, because once Wentz went out and Josh McCown came in, that was pretty much the end of the game. Now they had a chance. They didn't score as much as you thought they would have scored. They only scored 17 points. Which is concerning because they play Green Bay next round. So they play, like I said, they play well. Here's the stats. I haven't looked at anything yet. Well, they played well enough to win, and they won. Russell Wilson being masterful with the ball, playing the clock, playing the read, doing all these great things that Russell Wilson is known for doing. He did just enough to win. I'm kind of concerned though, because you play Green Bay next week, and are you going to score enough points to beat Green Bay? Because I don't think 17 points is going to be enough to beat Green Bay. I think you're going to have at least score 27, 28 in order to beat Green Bay. And just the way their offense is set up and with all the injuries and them having a rookie running back in beast mode, I don't know if that's necessarily enough. So Russell Wilson's probably going to have to be heroic next week. And heroic is because Green Bay is a pretty well-rounded team, but they're kind of soft. So we will see how they play, and if they can pull it out, they can pull it out. So that's my initial thoughts on Seattle, Russell Wilson. So since we have Lamar plays next week, Deshaun plays next week, Russell plays next week, and my homeboy plays next. All of our guys play next week. All of the four best play next week. And so Seattle goes to Wisconsin to play Green Bay. Now, Green Bay is going to be a tough out. Now, I haven't watched Green Bay too much. I'm going to have to ask my uncle about Green Bay. He's a big Green Bay fan. I have to ask him about that to get a better explanation on how Green Bay is doing this year and all that. But from what I've seen, Aaron Rodgers has turned into a game manager, but he's one of the best game managers in the league. So he stayed the ship. Aaron Jones can run the ball really well. So it's going to be a tough out. I think that final score is going to be Russell Wilson 35, Green Bay 20, because I think Jadeveon Clowney is going to clown and act a fool and get a couple sacks on A-Rod, and they're not going to let them run the ball. If you can hit Green Bay in the mouth, you have a good chance to win. And so then we move on to the AFC. We got Patrick Mahomes playing Deshaun Watson now. Yeah, they have Patrick Mahomes playing Deshaun Watson. Oh my God, this game here. Man, this game is gonna be crazy good. Fireworks everywhere. So I think that game is gonna be a high scoring affair. Yes, Kansas City's defense has played better, but it's still Kansas City's defense, and I don't trust them enough. So I think D-Hop is gonna have a big day. I think D-Hop gonna have about $110, 2 touchdowns, probably on like 6-7 receptions. Oh my God. Deshaun Watson, I think he's probably going to throw for 330, 340. Have like 4 touchdowns. Probably. That's high. Probably more like 2, and then have 2 more rushing touchdowns. And this is what they're going to need to keep up with Kansas City. And Kansas City's going to get out to a big lead early. Kansas City will probably be up, I say 17-0, 17-7. It's going to get, just like last game, it's going to get real close. It's going to get real close. My heart says Deshaun, but my brain says Kansas City. So I'm going to go with Kansas City 45-37. And so then we move into the Lamar game. Lamar plays Tennessee. Now, I think they're going to get down this game at the beginning because Tennessee is riding high. They just knocked off Big Bad Empire and the Patriots. So I think they're going to get out to a big time lead. Derrick Henry's running the hell out that ball. I think Derrick Henry's going to get to a big start. I think Derrick Henry's going to have like a 20-30 yard run for a touchdown at the beginning of the game. And then they get a field goal. Then they get a field goal and it'll be 10-0 midway through the first. And I think after that it's going to be all Ravens. And so I think it's going to be 35-10. I don't think they're going to score again. After they get out to that big lead, the Ravens are going to calm down. Lamar's going to make some huge plays. They're going to get some picks, some fumble recoveries. It's just not going to be close going to the fourth. And they're going to make a run, but they're not going to score. They might get a field goal. So it might be 13-40 Ravens. So that's what I got for next week. If I have the games wrong, just switch the teams. Yeah, that's it. You guys enjoy the rest of the playoff games. I'll see y'all next Tuesday.